Okay, so we'll go and just do a little bit of random colorization here. And what I want to do is use a cool little SOP in here called a connectivity. And what this does is it will automatically create an attribute for each piece of connected geometry here. So if I just wire that together here and change that to primitive, I can essentially give this a name for the attribute. So I'm just going to call this part. And now you'll see here that we have an attribute as a primitive attribute called part, and each basically component is going to have a unique attribute. So I'm going to put down a attribute randomize from here. So where is that? There it is. And we'll see if this works correctly. I'm going to change this into primitives here. So that's automatically going to give each primitive a random color. Now if I go into our options here, I can actually choose a seed attribute, and I'm going to change that seed to part. So we're going to see that each place that it's actually split apart is going to have a unique color. If I go back to our distribution here, into scale, let's see, that's going to control that. Yeah, so here we can change our minimum and maximum values. We'll just keep that right there. And then to convert this to black and white, I'm just going to put an attribute VOP down here. Let's change this to primitives. Dive inside. And then I'm just going to put down a luminosity or luminance. Grab the color into there and then just wire that straight into our color. And so now we have random colors on each of our components here. So you can use this as well in a shader to add another little subtle bit of complexity to make sure each one of these gets a slightly different color. I do want to see if there's any housekeeping here. There is one quick thing, so I'm just going to allow the editing of that. I'm going to dive inside. And I just want to make one little cleanup here, just put a null down. And finally give us out. So it's just a little bit of cleanup. And I'm going to have to wait here for 1 second while this thing updates. I don't want to exit right in the middle of this in case it crashes. I'm just going to put that on manual, save the file, and then I'm going to save the node type and match that definition. Save that again. And then I think that's going to be a wrap up for the demo portion, and we'll get to the homework in just a second. But super cool.